Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this fella, Krombacher Pils, if that's how you pronounce it obviously. And it says here, Krombacher, situated in the beautiful hills of Westphalia, draws upon the local mountain spring water, soft and low in minerals, ideal for brewing a Pilsner style beer, lager. Taste a wonderful balance of hops and malt, a distinctive crispness on the finish. And we'll pour it out. And first time drinking it, I don't remember drinking it before. And to be honest, only since doing beer reviews have I even touched any of the German stuff. So it says here, the 5-star premium lager. Golden pour, lacing around the edge, white head. There you go. So yeah, brewed in Germany, 100% naturally dried malt from 2-row summer brewing barley and the finest Hallertau Siegel hops. The bitterness is 23 IBU, delicately bitter, 7 out of 10. And then it says something here, pure one-time usage of exclusive yeast, Krombacher Pilsner Superios, whatever that means. I've got me arm out because the dog keeps coming on and he's in one of them moods where he's exploring. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Just sit his backside down. Oh dear. That's better. Do me head in. It was one of them days where I've proper gone for it at work, done loads, done different stuff, not just mowing, and the day has absolutely flown by. Ah dear, such is life. Oh, that's quite nice. So, with a light malt aroma. I get what it says about the crispness in the back end. That bitterness, a crisp bitterness in the back end. And nice and refreshing, I'll give it that. Now, the other day, a cherry beer exploded on the shelf behind me. Popped out like that, shit the life out of me. And quite a few comments about that cherry beer, review. And well, not the cherry beer reviews. That wasn't the review. That review's been held back because there are reasons which will become apparent once the next few weeks are out of the way. But yeah, the popping of the cherry, of the comments I've had over that bloody review. And good to see it made somebody smile. You really ought to watch one of my... I've got an older review where the bottle, I opened the bottle and it just burst. Beer everywhere. Yes, I was not pleased. And my expression told you that as well. Oh. So it's 4.8%. And I've got to say, that is lovely. After a day, it's been warm. It's gone cloudy. It's gone cloudy at the moment, but it has been warm today. And on a day like this, especially when it's the sun's out, getting a nice drink down you, and just forgetting about the pressure of life. And can't say as I've ever gone through much. You know when you're enjoying life, the hours, woof, they're gone. Then you're on holiday. Fucking hell, one day it's Monday, next minute it's Friday. You're like, where's that week gone? Like when you're off work. And when you're in a job that you love and you're getting no issues whatsoever, your time flies. 1 minute it's like the start of the day, then all of a sudden it's dinner. Like, why is it dinner already? I hadn't even, And that's the time when life is at its best. At the moment, every hour seems like 10. And every day seems like a week. And it is challenging. I know I'm going to come out the other side of it, and hopefully anyway. But at the moment, you know, when you've had enough, you just had enough. You know, you get to that stage when you think, oh God, I can't stand life any longer. And you know, I really do understand why people. And only in this year have I ever understood. I've never understood why people take that option, the suicide option. And you know, not that I would, never. But I understand now, this year, why they do. And that is terrifying in some ways. You know, why people have had enough and just feel that, you know, they're a burden to everybody else in the world. And not a good feeling. And normally I'm so bloody happy. Oh, no. I mean, normally, when I'm working, I'm singing. When I'm singing, you know that I'm enjoying myself. I've been on, going back a few years now, back to the City Council days, good days. I was on top of Maid Marian Way. There's an island at the top called Chapel Bar Island in Nottingham. There's actually a police station on there now. And we used to have 3 massive flower beds on there. Anyway, we were on one flower bed, I think we were planting. And one of the lads was on another of the beds, and he was rotivating. Because we were much faster planters than him. You know, we can, you know, you got a good chucker hat to it, you got someone chucking the flowers to you, you can, you know, it's amazing how many plants you can dig, especially in a bed that's already been dug, trampled, raked, so the soil's soft, but not too soft. But anyway, our friend, he's on the other bed, workmate, and sadly he's died, you know, good bloke though, on the old, although he did do it on his wife or somebody, but, and we did wonder if he was a bit of a wife beater, but, you know, but anyway, talking about, anyway, the rotivator broke down, and he's on this island, and he's one of these that has a paddy. So you're on the public island, you know, you've got the public driving by, taking the piss out of you. You know, you get people driving by, wankers, taking the piss out of you, and everyone all up for that. We've had councillors complaining about us chucking plants to each of us. 6 foot chucking plants, but they chuck the plants woof, in, you know. So, but obviously people that understand, gardeners understand. And he's on this bloody island, and all of a sudden he has a dicky, and he's walking around. Rotivator's broken down. Why is it always me? Why is it always me? So then I start singing, my rotivator's broken down, it's broken down, why is it always me? And I'm going on. So I'm working and singing this song for about an hour. And he gets to the stage where he gets in his van and fucks off because he's had enough. And there were some cracking days. And you know, some of the songs I used to sing, oh. One day the songs will come again. One day, hopefully. Oh, so really nice. I can just imagine being at, you know, Europa Park in Germany, a place that I just want to go to. I watch a theme park vlogger called Theme Park Worldwide. Sean Sandbrook is his name, and his girlfriend Charlotte, a lovely couple. He's done well. He's turned a hobby into a way of life where he's earning good money. And fair play to him, you know. The world is there to be exploited. YouTube is there to be exploited. If you are good at something, or have the personality to exploit that, then fair play. If you've got the subscribers to your channel, like hundreds of thousands, and you're making money off adverts, then I can't, you know, it's a better way than going to bloody work from 8 till 5, you know, working like an idiot for a pittance. So I don't blame anybody. It's not easy what he does, because walking around a theme park talking to yourself, people taking the mick out of you behind your back, it's not easy. I can do beer reviews under this camera, but going out into the public and standing there going, yeah, this is a lovely beer, you know, and all that. I feel right, twat. And one of these days I'll have to try it, because I think when I try it, and you know, it might be better. I also got to learn how to stop swearing as well. But ayo, life as it is at the moment is so testing. The one good thing is I've got a great wife, a fantastic family, and you know, everything apart from one part of my life is absolutely brilliant, you know, and they've seen the struggle over the last year, and there will come a time in the future, and a lot of people struggle in jobs, you know, I'm not the only one out there, that's for sure. A lot of people struggle with issues, shall we say, and there will come a time when, you know, karma comes, and in life you can't keep going on doing things. I really wish I could win the lottery. Tuesday, isn't it? Euro Millions. Oh, wife needs to put some tickets on. Oh, to get £30 million on the lottery, to get 1 million. Packing work. Although maybe not. You know, sometimes in life you have to stand up to what's in front of you and be the rock. And it's funny because, you know, deep down I am an incredibly strong person, and there's been a series of issues over the last year, and it's amazing how stuff can get you down, and all of us go through periods of our life where we struggle. Apart from beer reviews, I've struggled this last year, and it's been evident to some people that I've struggled and they've exploited my weaknesses. Not forever though. That crispness in the back end is absolutely divine. It really does hit the spot. And I've got to say, it's only through doing beer reviews that I'm drinking stuff that I wouldn't normally just turn my nose up at. I wouldn't even look at it. I look at that normal real ales and I'd be drinking them. But lagers, not really. Ciders, more the fruit ciders, you know. And with doing beer reviews, it's really opened up a world to me. And you know, if I'm thankful for anything, that yes, YouTube is you know, it's growing. But the thing is, by doing these beer reviews, I'm learning, getting new beers down me, and it's an experience. It's so interesting, and learning about breweries up and down the country, all around the world, you know, the processes and that. It's, you know, it is so damn interesting to know that there's so many breweries on your doorstep that you've never even heard of. Apart from the ones that you do notice when you go to beer festivals and that, or pubs. Because I'll Google and try and find out a bit of information about said beer festivals, breweries rather, And you know, through companies like Drink Supermarket, lowcostbeer.com, the 4 big supermarkets, adventurebeer.com, Ocado, when you can get on the bloody website, Waitrose, you know, through them, so through about 9 or 10 outlets, and the amount of different beers out there, roll on when it all goes back to normal, so you can actually get an order in when you want to get an order in. But yeah, there's so much out there. Oh, makes life worth living, doesn't it? I look at that beer wall and I think, oh, lovely. And I'm thinking of actually, I've got some, what I'm thinking of doing is getting these, I got these in a pack from Sadler's, and actually, I don't think you can see, if I do it there, in between the shelves is a perfect place to actually put beer mats. So whenever I go to a pub, I might have to ask, not steal, because stealing's naughty, but ask for some beer mats. Then if not, acquire them. My mum, when she was alive, she was a bogger for that. He'd go to a pub and say, "Do you like that beer glass?" And I said, "Yeah, it's nice." I think it was actually Castle Rock Brewery. I do apologise, Castle Rock Brewery, one of my favourites. And she's in this pub with us. I'm not telling you the pub. And next minute she's in the bag, Castle Rock Brewery glass. I thought, yeah. Harvest Pale glass as well. Brilliant. Don't know where it went. I think it got broke. But who hasn't over the years? I mean, I've been to beer festivals at Blue Monkey, and you all got a glass each. And then there were glasses just lying around that people weren't using. It's like, walk out with 5 or 6 glasses. And you know, I've got none now. Every single one's broke. Bloody dishwasher. You come the next minute and it's hanging off, and it must be cheap glass. Because some of these, this is actually had a print on, but it's gone over the years. And this is actually quite a strong glass. You can tell because of the thickness of the glass, whereas some are quite weak and thin. So, we are at 70 minutes. And you know, this is the most I've spoken all day. Sad, isn't it? I'd worked at the Arboretum, Sainsbury's, Streetwise at Rushcliffe Borough Council, and you'd be talking to people all day long because they come to you, you know, you couldn't get away from it, that's just the job. Sainsbury's, of course, it's the job. If you're working on the booze aisle, it's the job to sell beer. And obviously, if you're a fan of beer, it makes selling beer a lot easier. Although when they come onto the booze aisle looking for milk, it's like, what an idiot. Excuse me, tell me where the milk is. Well, it's not here. You see them fridges down there? There's where the milk is. Oh yeah. And another one. Another lady. Excuse me, can you tell me where the Krabby's ginger beer is? Behind you. Oh, I feel so stupid now. Oh dear. You do get some. So, golden pour, whitehead, good lacing, light malt aroma, nice light malt, and again lager hop taste, and that crisp bitterness in the back end. It really gets your belly. I've got my belly's certainly got my belly, and totally entertaining throughout. Really chilled me out. Thank you, Krombacher. Put a bit of a smile on my face after yet another tough day. For me, really crisp, really refreshing, very nice. Much better than your standard offerings. Some of these German beers are really, really excellent. As always, I am no expert on beers. I have my own way of reviewing. It might not be what other people do. Like I say, I'm no expert. I know what tastes nice and what doesn't. And for me, You know, I did 5 years in retail, working on the booze department, went on courses, learnt a little bit, and drank quite a bit, and had some good times with some good staff. You know, I would jump back into retail like that, even on overnights, you know, just to have a life where you're smiling, talking to people, you know, engaging, and not on the tills though, because stuff the tills, but that side of things, yeah, doing deliveries, putting the booze out, seeing what's new, so exciting, you know. Me and Nicola, Marie, Simon and Lee, who I used to work with, when anything new came in, we're like kiddies in the sweet shop. Oh, there's new wine in, is there? Good one. Oh, bloody hell, yeah. Oh, gotta have a drink of that. When Desperados came in, it's like flipping heck. Bottle of that, new crappies, and we were all like kids in the sweet shop. Such good years, you know. In any job you're in, you know, they're always going to be rough times, rough. But sometimes, you know, it's better the devil you know. I've learned that over this last year. I made a gigantuan cock up in the last year, thinking I'm moving to the perfect job. You know, when you think something ticks all the boxes, and sadly it does tick all the boxes, but because of one issue, and one issue only, one massive issue only, you know, it's not gone right. You can't win them all in life, can you? You know, life is a struggle. You know, we're all struggling at the moment. You know, millions of us are struggling. You know, the poor people out there struggling to feed their family, to not be able to pay bills. You know, whatever you go through in your own life, you look at other people and you think, I've got it. You know, in a lot of ways, I'm in a full-time job. Not the greatest atmosphere, mind you, but I've got a family. All my family are all being fed. You know, they're earning money, and then there's families out there that are, you know, they're absolute desperate. They go into food banks. They can't afford to get new clothes. They're living, you know, in such dire consequences. It really brings it home to you, you know. And as rich people around the country, those who are rich, you know, for me, if I, you know, seeing the true, what the world is under at the moment, you know, just helping out people, it's got to be the way forward, hasn't it? You know, yeah, such is life. Anyway, out of 5, for me, this hit the spot. It's opened me up a little bit too much, mind you. And so for me, 4.4 out of 5, an absolute belter of a German beer. Yeah. And one day I'll get my arse over to Europa Park, because I love theme parks. Going on a ride, 300 foot high, love it. Love that. Although I'm shit on ladders, but then, you know, that's one thing. I had to go up one of the tallest lampposts on the where I work to fix a chuffing light that wasn't turning on, and I got it to turn on. You know, did the do, but at the top the fucking lamppost was wobbling. I'm like, Jesus Christ, and I'm there, shaking, getting this fucking lamp to turn on, and it turned on, and I'm like, yes, you bastard. And yeah. And yet I can go on 360 foot roller coasters and not be bothered. You know, I'm like, yeah! And it's just strange, isn't it? Strange how your body is and how your mind is and all that. So, I together scored, didn't I? 4.4, yeah. And that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And let's hope it, you know, some of these beer reviews where I go off on a strange tangent, not my normal tangent. I'm normally a much brighter person in the darkness, you know. But yeah, let's hope it, gets out there, makes people think, the world's a better place if we all help each other and are nice to each other. Too many horrible people in the world, and the horrible people need stamping out, because there's no place in today's society for it. No need at all. And that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.